to fight.
Represented by Jonatan CHRISTIE. And on the left, Malaysia, represented by Cheng. Malaysia to serve, love ball, play.
Good start for CHRISTIE.
Service over, 1 love.
And immediately already celebrating. So you can see that he's really trying to hype himself up in this game.
Great cross-court counter from CHEAM.
Service over, 1-all.
Tying things up at 1-all. CHEAM is definitely a fighter.
Great smash.
2-1.
And again, if you play anyone in this tournament, it's always a 50-50 game. You can't always say that even since he's higher ranked that he would win the game. Anything can happen during the game.
And especially since this is the finals, and given this situation, CHEAM, it's up to him to keep Malaysia in the running for the title.
And so far, he's doing really well, dictating where he would smash. There, it was down the line a while ago. It was to the body. So he's just trying things out to see where he can get more points. Another one. This one, it's cross-court.
Very powerful smashes that we're seeing.
And this could set the tone for the set. It could put pressure on CHRISTIE, needing this win to clinch the title. Great defense. See, great setup. A great setup, and now he was smashing towards the body. A while ago it was straight, the next one was a cross court, and now to the body.
And this smash is brought to you by Smart.
So that's what he needs to do. He needs to mix it up, smash there to the body every now and then.
And we're seeing that he's definitely a powerful player. Very strong smashes so far to get those points.
Good setup again. Great cross-court smash from Jonatan CHRISTIE. A good setup there when he pushed the shuttle to the back.
2-5.
That was just a good flick for Jonatan CHRISTIE to set up that cross-court smash.
And he's gonna wanna close this gap immediately and not allow CHEAM to just really get comfortable.
Definitely. Great counter from CHEAM.
He was so confident rushing forward. He knew that it was gonna return at the net.
That was just good anticipation on his part. And being able to stop on a dime, that's really hard to do.
CHRISTIE getting help from the tape of the net.
3-6.
Get another point. Still down by 3.
Costly error from CHEAM.
4-6.
And you do want to avoid that. You just want to play in and keep the rally going.
Unforced errors always take a toll on your confidence.
Yes.
Service over, 7-4.
And this is also a chance at redemption for CHEAM. He actually really wanted to be part of the Malaysian team in the SEA Games just a couple of months ago, but he was cut. So now he's getting this chance to really carry the team on his shoulders.
And he can really show his team that he's deserving to be part of this team. Good drive for Chiam.
9-4.
And you can tell that even his drives are very
Yes.
strong. Now up by 5, 9-4 against Christie. That will be out. Unforced error for Jonatan Christie now.
10-4.
And Chiam now has a commanding lead over Jonatan Christie, and good
11-4.
play.
there it is, leading up to our first interval. Cham with a very, very strong start against the much higher ranked Jonatan Christie, 11-4.
Jaga mungkin sekarang dia tugas di tarik kaki dia gerak dia maju tempat selama you boleh kontrol macam ini you tak apa satu poin by poin ya nanti pindahin arahnya ke merah dulu ke birunya lagi boleh ya dong sampai dia dorong di angkat polanya gitu aja ada pelatih udah bilang pola turun
20 seconds.
ya
20
kamu
seconds.
jangan buka belakang
Play.
Welcome back to the action at the Badminton Asia Team Championships 2020. Jonatan Christie battling it out with Cham Jun Wei. Here in the finals, Indonesia taking on Malaysia, and Jonatan Christie will get a point thanks to that cross-court attack.
Another out
Service
lift
over.
from Jonatan
12-5.
Christie. Another unforced error on his part.
Jonatan Christie doing a better job now at anticipating Cham's smashes.
And that was a good
12.
drop shot from Jonatan Christie, just taking pace off the shuttle. Chiam thinking it was going to be a smash, and then the last second, Jonatan Christie slows the pace down. So that's what you need to do during the match. You need to do different paces, try to mix it up,
To
keep your
avoid.
opponent guessing also.
Exactly.
There you can see he sped things up and smashed right away to the body.
13-6.
So he needs to do a better job at dictating a better pace.
Correction.
Jonatan
7-12.
Christie clarifying things with our umpire that that point should have been his, and that has been corrected. Still down by 5 here in set number 1 against Cham Jun Wei.
Great anticipation from Chiam, anticipating that Christie would
13-7.
lift it to his forehand side and immediately switches position and jumps to the shuttle.
That will be out for Jonatan Christie, and that was one of the longer rallies that we've seen so far.
And Chiam is doing a really good job at anticipating what Christie would be giving him. Most of the time, he's one step ahead of Jonatan Christie. That's why Jonatan Christie is slowly doubting himself.
And there it was once again. It's just that he made that error at the net, but he was right there. He got that shuttle at a high angle.
He wasn't
as well.
even rushing. He knew where it was going, but unfortunately his elbow dropped and hit the tape of the net.
Error at the net from
9,
CHEAM.
14.
But again, he was there, but he wanted to do more. He wanted to trick CHRISTIE into what he wanted to do, but it was unfortunate that he made the error. Good recovery from CHEAM.
Service over. 15.
His coaches applauding his effort so far. He saw that CHRISTIE was surprised that he was still able to return that and surged forward for the kill. Great counter from CHEAM, forcing that error from CHRISTIE.
And he has this commanding lead of 16 to 9. This is really unexpected. Almost going in.
Service over. 10, 16.
CHRISTIE is going to have to make his move now. But great down the line smash from CHEAM.
Service over.
She's so accurate with that
17.
shot.
10.
Look at how far away that was from CHRISTIE.
Very powerful as well.
CHRISTIE trying to do the same thing, but
18.
called out.
10.
It was actually a good setup already, countering as a service receive, and then he just makes the error of sending it too wide.
And he's just been struggling with those unforced errors
Yeah.
all throughout this game.
There. He needs to do a better job in doing that. Changing paces, giving
11,
slow shots, and then
18.
speeding it up in the next few shots, and then slowing it down again, and just giving his opponent a different pace of the game.
There it is. Well, this time he sped it up.
Yeah,
and
good
then-
follow-up, good smash to begin, and then the follow-up with in front was what finished the rally.
And he
Great
is
smash.
really trying to make his way back
13.
into this game.
18.
And even if he doesn't get this first set, I think he would really need to just at least close the scoring
Yeah,
gap.
yeah.
But so far, so good. He is now just 4 points away from CHEAM.
18.
He's speeding things up, which is an advantage for him.
Great move from CHEAM. He was right at the net. He's very good at anticipating
Yeah,
those
and
net shots.
After his smash, you can really see him moving forward,
Quick towel.
following it up.
Good control as well.
Yeah. 2 points away from clinching the first set.
Makes the error at the net. He really didn't want to lift.
Yeah.
15.
Great
19.
counters from CHRISTIE, making it harder for CHEAM to counter it back.
That would have been a good counter. You know, CHRISTIE actually got it at the right point. There was just not enough force to be able to send it over. Game point for CHEAM. That was an easy point for CHRISTIE.
Over 16.
CHEAM
20.
sending it to the middle. CHRISTIE didn't move at all and just sent it back to the opposite side. Wow.
What a shot. Really deceptive, and CHRISTIE was nowhere near it. Didn't even make a move to be able to get to that shot. Great performance in the first set for Cham Jun Wei, taking it against Jonatan CHRISTIE 21-16.
Perhatikan misalnya di depannya kan tak mungkin semuanya laju, misalnya mau lambatin atau apa lambatinnya ya benar jauhkan. Kalau masih dipendek jangan pajaki, kecuali kamu terus ngetir, kamu pasti tahu di sini. Oke? Dan tengah belakang kamu apapun boleh, pokoknya tembak badan semuanya juga boleh, nggak apa-apa. Kamu main, kamu ke dalam terus sekali mati, nggak bisa dong. Kamu main kan nggak apa-apa ya, ya toh.
You're still watching our Badminton Asia Team Championships 2020. This is our third match in our men's final between Indonesia and Malaysia. Indonesia just needs to win this game to be able to take home the championship. But Malaysia is really hanging on to their hopes. And Cham Jun Wei really delivered in the first set of his game, taking down Jonatan CHRISTIE, a much higher ranked player than he is.
Yeah, you can't ask anything more from Cham Jun Wei. He's been playing really well. During the first set, he played really well. He dictated the pace, knew what shots to give and what shots he would receive from Jonatan CHRISTIE, anticipating every move from Jonatan CHRISTIE. Let's see if he can sustain it in the second set.
And during the interval, we saw Jonatan CHRISTIE talking to his coach. His coach was very animated. If you were in the position of his coach, what reminders would you be giving?
I'd be telling him to mix things up because his opponent was anticipating almost every shot he would give. So I would tell him not to always smash, but sometimes just rally first and give the shots to all 4 points.
Yeah.
4 corners first, use it to his advantage. Counter more as well.
I agree. Cham was really doing a good job anticipating CHRISTIE's moves in the first set.
Good shot by CHEAM, but during that rally, I saw CHRISTIE drop, smash, lob, which was what he should have been doing from the start. At the start of the match, of the first set, he would smash most of the time, which allowed CHEAM to read his game better. Right now, he needs to give a variety of shots to CHEAM so that CHEAM would be confused.
And that was the longest rally we've seen so far, 29 shots.
An unforced error again. Lessen his unforced errors and just play the rally first.
CHEAM should be feeling really good about himself right now after that first set. But let's see how he can manage his emotions as well. I mean, it should be very exciting for him, but he can't allow that
Definitely.
to come out in his game. Too strong with that lob. Giving another point to CHRISTIE.
2-all.
You also have to give it to CHEAM being composed and not rushing when he was leading during the first set.
That was a quick error.
3-2.
He was trying to be a bit fancy. I think
Yeah.
there was hesitation if he was going to push it or counter. And now these are consecutive unforced errors from CHEAM. He calls for a challenge. That looked definitely out, so
Yeah.
this could be a momentum breaker.
And I like how CHRISTIE adjusted in this second set. He's not forcing his smashes. He's testing it first with drops and counters. And then when he's in a good position, that's the only time he smashes.
Working so far because now he has the lead. There it is.
See?
Good setup.
That was a good setup, a good flick serve. And when it, since he was in a good position, he smashed it.
And that smash was brought to you by Smart. But that backhand goes straight to the net. Another point for CHEAM.
5.
Great counter from CHRISTIE to set this up. Again, you have to be confident in your net play to be able to support your attacks.
I think it was also a good call for CHRISTIE to send that smash straight to the body because that was a very difficult angle to return.
Yeah.
Six-3 lead for Indonesia's CHRISTIE.
Again, his flick serves are working for him right now, setting up that weak return. And that's what we did not see during the first set.
That would have been a beautiful cross-court chop from CHEAM. Just a little bit
And he just misses it
out.
by
Yeah.
just about half an inch. And you can see how confident now CHRISTIE is, knowing where the shuttle is going next. He's now anticipating better and returning the shots better. And it's now CHEAM who's guessing where the next one's going.
That mood change is definitely evident. But then CHEAM just does a good job. And what CHEAM would have to do right now is to just stay calm and just try to get it 1 point
Yeah,
at a
one
time.
point at a time. Don't think about the score. Just think about one rally at a time first.
It's still very early on in the second set. And
Great
that was
drives.
exactly, that was a good find for him. just driving it to the back of the court and just right in the line.
His last 3 points came from drives and smashes. He needs to do a better job of sustaining those kinds of shots and setting himself up with those kinds of rallies.
And on the side of CHRISTIE, get out of that pattern.
Yeah. Remember, CHEAM likes to play it fast. So if he can block first or lift first. Again, see? Another exchange of drives, and it goes in the favor of CHEAM. CHRISTIE needs to do a better job of analyzing the game and changing paces, giving his opponent different paces again.
That is called in, and that was a very good find for CHRISTIE. I was actually surprised that he started this rally with drives again. So that was a good find for him, finally pushing it to the back.
Yeah. And not forcing another drive.
Lucky break for CHEAM.
Again, CHEAM is
Service over. 8,
giving CHRISTIE
10.
flat returns, not lifting it and giving it really hard. Pushing it really hard to him. Another error from CHRISTIE, and CHEAM is just a point away in tying this up. Just costly errors from CHRISTIE, not being able to protect that lead.
Good smash from CHEAM, and he was really able to keep in step with that long rally, and then he knows when to bounce.
Yeah. During that exchange, CHEAM was more aggressive and knew when to smash and where to smash. CHRISTIE was just returning the shots and not actually looking to attempt to smash, and to attack rather. And the more aggressive player has the upper hand most of the time.
And this puts the pressure right back on the side of Jonatan CHRISTIE, because he already mounted a comfortable lead early on, but given the rally point system, CHEAM was able to capitalize on the unforced errors of CHRISTIE.
Again, an exchange of drives works in the favor of CHEAM.
11-10.
And CHRISTIE really needs to get out of that tactic.
And CHEAM is now leading by 1 point, 11-10. This is the finals of our Badminton Asia Team Championships between Malaysia and Indonesia. Indonesia leading by 2 games. Jonatan CHRISTIE will want to get this win for them to be able to finally hoist that trophy. But CHEAM is really giving up a good fight here and is looking to give Malaysia point number 1 in this team tie event.
Oh, great smash down the line for CHEAM.
12-10.
And he's really showing CHRISTIE that he's no pushover here. Ganda. Down the line.
CHRISTIE actually had a very good start here in set number 2. But then now, The tables have
Service
turned
over.
once again. Well, that was a
11,
good receive
12.
from Christie. Again, when you can find that corner spot and you can hit it at a fast pace, that is, I would say, 70% a
Yeah.
point for you.
Short return from CHEAM allows Christie to smash it back to him.
12 all now.
And sometimes it's not the strength of the smash, but the angle where you put it actually that matters.
Unforced error, and that is not what you would want to
Service
see.
over.
Not at this point of the
13.
game.
Definitely. I mean, that was just too easy for Christie to make an error.
Oh, what an
Great
exchange at the net.
Service over. 13.
That was just a great reflexes by both players and great touch at the net.
Those were so close that we can hardly even see if the shuttle
Yeah.
is going over or not.
Christie should use this to switch the momentum towards his side. That was a great shot, and he should build his momentum from that point.
When you get shots like that, points off shots like that, it gives you a sense that you can do anything. You
That's true,
feel
that's
really
true.
confident after. But then CHEAM just refuses
Service
to give
over.
up in this game.
14.
And he takes that
13.
1-point lead once again.
And that was just great control. That's not an easy shot to make, and for it to land on the line means that he was able to control the shot with perfection. Great anticipation from Christie. After
Service over.
receiving that smash to the
14
body,
all.
he suddenly moves forward. See? He's 1-2 steps ahead of CHEAM, which allows him to get the shuttle early. That was just great anticipation from CHEAM. Notice
Service
after
over.
he lobbed the shot,
15,
he actually
14.
moved forward to retrieve a drop shot even before Christie shot the ball.
Exactly, that really stood out for me because in singles, it is automatic for a singles player to always move to the very center of the court. But CHEAM was waiting in front. So that means he was super sure
Yep.
that it was going to come back there.
That was just a bold move for CHEAM. If Christie would have smashed the shuttle down the line, he would have missed it. But he was so sure that Christie would drop the shuttle, and it worked wonders for him. Great cross-court counter for Christie,
Service over.
and CHEAM sends the
15
shuttle
all.
way long.
Christie celebrating a bit more. Now that he's tied things up at 15 all. But then that is another unforced error, giving the lead
Service
back
over.
to CHEAM.
16.
That was just a great counter
15.
from CHEAM, receiving the service early and spinning the shuttle. Another great deceptive shot from Christie.
Service over. 16.
Shorter rallies now, but great control at the net for both players.
He was again already waiting in front. It's just that he wasn't able to get the right angle to send it over.
Parang binibi niya yung shot eh.
Yeah.
Na too soft. Wanted it to be so close to the net. Great recovery.
And this time the drive working
Yeah.
in the side of Christie.
And you can see he did not force that smash. He was there, but then his smashes weren't working at the start of the match, so he opted for that drop, and it worked for him.
And now Christie has mounted a 2-point lead.
Forcing that backhand.
19-16.
That was good placement on the part of Christie, seeing that his opponent was so close to the net.
That was risky for Cham to go for a smash. He
Yeah.
could have maybe gone for a drop. That would have been a safer backhand shot. That lands right in that risk with the flick serve.
And that was just good timing on the
20,
serve.
16.
His opponent has just started to get ready, and then he suddenly flicks it.
Yes.
He had no time to move.
As long as your opponent's hand isn't up, you can go ahead and serve.
Great anticipation from CHEAM.
Service over.
Let's see how he handles this
17,
pressure now that
20.
Christie is at set point.
CHEAM pumping himself up.
Net.
Let is called.
He wanted to do the same thing to Jonatan CHRISTIE, but CHRISTIE's hand was up.
Ready?
That's why you really just have to make a habit
Yeah.
of putting your hand up when you're receiving. And that will go out. Christie keeps this
Second game. Won
game
by
alive,
Indonesia.
taking set
21,
number 2.
17.
And we're going to see what will happen in the third set in just a bit.
Udah bagus sih sampai Bang. Pakai kaosnya dulu. 因为他也是联盟队的出出了。Kalau kamu taruhnya net, misalkan bisa dorong, kamu ada 2 pilihan. Jadi kalau pokoknya sisanya udah dorong tinggal kamu pressing. Ya, jangan diadu. Biasa di press itu 2. Net kamu bikin net kamu bikin. Tapi antara net sama net kamu mesti baca. Ya, kalau sambil lihat perubahan kita ada latihan ini, kalau ada net, perubahan gitu. Masa gitu santai taruh net santai angkat bisa sesuai. Kamu harus percaya diri di sini ya, ya. Bukan diadu. Tadi bukan diadu.
所以这个节奏上面你要再打磨一下，你稍微快一点的话，下来先拿走。
Lu tengok nanti begitu ini ya itu mesti irit di situ kan.
Welcome back to the Badminton Asia Team Championships 2020. We are moving on to a set number 3 in this great singles matchup between Cham of Malaysia and Christie of Indonesia. Cham was able to take set number 1. Christie bounced back big time in set number 2. Who will be able to take set number 3?
Yeah, Jonatan
20
CHRISTIE
seconds.
started
20
the second set really well, but during the last points of that first half, he gave a lot of points for CHEAM, but good thing he recovered in the end.
Pressure should be more on the side of Cham right now, given that this is their last chance to stay alive in this team tie.
Definitely, but
Final
you know,
game.
CHEAM, being the
Love all.
lower ranked player,
Play.
is giving his best in this match, and he's doing really well actually.
Even if there's a lot riding on this
Service
final
over.
set, I
1.
think he should just put
No.
that aside and just play like he has nothing to lose.
Yeah, and enjoy the game actually. Being a bit late on that drop.
Service over. 1-all.
When you want to get it so close to the net, you have a tendency to really drop your
Yeah.
elbow. He knew that was going to go out. He didn't even look at it.
Service over. 2.
Great rally from both players, making full use of the court. And in singles, it's very important to send the shuttle to the four corners of the court, making your opponent move. Good drop. See, that's a very good example of a good drop.
1.
It was right at the very corner.
Good smash. Just a weak
4,
return from
1.
Jonatan CHRISTIE, which allows CHEAM to speed up and smash.
And that smash is brought to you by Smart. At grabe yung accuracy na pinapakita ni CHEAM dito sa set number 3. All of his shots are really right down the line at the very corners of the court.
And a good start for him. Making CHRISTIE work really hard for this match. Just a lucky break for CHRISTIE.
Service
CHEAM was
over.
actually ready to move.
2-4.
He sent it to the backhand side, which was the weaker side of CHRISTIE, and he knew that it was going to be a weak shot already.
And CHRISTIE held his hand up to say sorry.
Yeah,
These are the shots we apologize for kasi hindi sadya.
but you can't do anything
Swerte
about
lang.
it.
Drive to the body.
3.
And it was a
4.
good fast play from CHRISTIE. That's what I meant by mixing it up. Not always fast, but mixing it up in game. Slow, fast, fast. Different types of paces.
Oh,
Good
CHEAM
smash.
just going back and forth.
Service
That was
over.
just an aggressive play from
5,
CHEAM, not allowing CHRISTIE to block the shot.
He did a good job forcing CHRISTIE to move left and right.
Yes. And again, it was the angle that actually got him the point. Not the strength, not the power, but the angle. Good defense. And CHEAM really doing well in
6,
this set,
3.
retrieving all the shots of CHRISTIE. Sorry.
Given how close his shots are to the line, mahirap talaga because it's like you're not sure, is it gonna go in, is it gonna go out?
I agree.
This time, he was the one with the hesitation. That landed in for Christie.
4.
And at this point, you cannot be doubting yourself whether it's in or out. Just hit the shuttle, play on.
Out for Christie.
Too long for Christie.
I thought that that was actually, that point was
7.
for the taking.
He just did not have enough that flick of the wrist to put the shuttle down. It was more of a flat shot.
And Cham is still holding on to that 3-point lead here in the third set.
Ready?
Great
defense.
defense.
Great recovery. Oh, just misses the lift. And that was just good play from Jonatan CHRISTIE. And he was just dictating the pace, when to counter, when to drive. He knew exactly what he wanted to do during that rally. And he just needs to be confident enough to keep that, that pace and be consistent the whole game. Even if it was a miss hit, he was there.
6, 7.
Sometimes even when you didn't mean to hit that shot, nagulat ka, pero nagulat rin yung kalaban mo. So, it's effective.
Great cross-court smash from CHEAM.
I'm really amazed at how good he is at finding the lines of the court.
Very accurate and very consistent in
Look
his
at how
smashes.
close that was.
Just too high. And CHRISTIE knew after that counter that he couldn't lift it anymore. So he was ready to move forward after that. Notice his weight is already moving forward.
I felt that Cham actually had several opportunities to attack, but then he was trying to change things up. He was trying to go for drops, but that didn't pay off for him. And this time, he makes an unforced error with the receive, allowing CHRISTIE to tie the score at 8.
Another great return from CHRISTIE, anticipating another counter and getting it early and pushes it down. And you can see that he's starting to speed things up again.
Ang baba na rin ang kuha kasi ni Cham in that last counter.
Again, forcing it to catch the line, but it sails wide.
But CHRISTIE is definitely doing a better job than Cham at the net.
Oh yes, definitely. He's countering better now. Again, he caught the shuttle early, decides to flick it.
10, 9.
And CHEAM wasn't ready for that. Great recovery from CHEAM.
Wow! Great
Great exchange.
defense.
But you can really see that CHEAM is starting to slow down.
11-9.
Look at Team Indonesia celebrating that point. That was definitely a good point, and Christie is leading the way at our interval, 11-9.
Adukin dulu aja. Udah lumayan. Yang lain misalnya itu kan tak payah terlalu kencang kecuali kalau biar jangan mendorong dia paksa.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Welcome back to the Badminton Asia Team Championships 2020, where we are witnessing an amazing game between Jonatan CHRISTIE of Indonesia and CHEAM representing Malaysia. CHEAM Junwei is a lower ranked player, but here we are in the third set with a very, very close game on our hands.
Still anybody's game with the rally point system. It can be the momentum can be on your side, but then quickly shift to the other side.
And it's always interesting to see how both players will react after coming from an interval.
Good exchange to start the match, the second half of the third
10,
set.
11.
And CHEAM really speeding things up there, smashing towards the middle. CHRISTIE was ready to retrieve the smash on the backhand side.
This is a one-point game. But then he makes an unforced error on the lift.
Sometimes may konting pagod na yung ganun eh,
12.
that you can't
10.
focus 100%.
Hindi mo na masyadong kontrolado yung mga shots mo.
After that long rally, that hard-earned point, you make an error. Great smash again from CHEAM, and
Service over. 11.
It looks like
12.
CHEAM is still counting on getting those setups and then going for the smash, which worked for him in the
Yes.
first set.
but you can now see that he's a little bit slower. That's why he's smashing harder to finish the rally. His coaches cheering him on.
I'm sure his team is very happy with the effort that he's shown in this match.
Oh, definitely.
Well, even more if he can get Malaysia their first point here. And he ties things up at 12 all.
12 all.
Again, this is the finals. And these two teams are just giving it all they've got to be able to emerge as the champions of the Badminton Asia Team Championships.
CHEAM appears to be a little bit winded, and this break can actually be good for him. Great smash, very powerful smash. You can really see how hard he's smashing now and giving it his all.
CHRISTIE immediately asking for a change of shuttle, and this will give both players just a bit more time to be able to catch their breath. Without a doubt, pagod na itong
Definitely.
dalawang players na nakikita natin.
Oh, great anticipation from CHEAM, following it up.
14,
Great block to
12.
begin with, and then just follows it up with another push at the net.
We can
Great.
hear the cheers really getting louder for CHEAM at this point. We all know Jonatan CHRISTIE is a crowd favorite.
yes.
He has a lot of fans from all over the world, but CHEAM might be making some fans of his own with this game.
Another great smash, and he challenges that call from the line judge. I believe it was a good challenge for him.
It was definitely a very close call. But it is out.
Just unlucky for him.
But that's okay. At this point, it's okay for them to burn challenges even if it doesn't go their way, because they need all the rest that they can get.
13, 14. Play.
Oh, great return.
That is called in by the line judge, and we're tied at 14 all now.
CHEAM miscalculating that. That was actually a good rally for him already. He set it up nicely, but decides to leave this one.
Now, that was right on the line, so that was a difficult call. Again, paluin mo na lang. He was there anyway.
Yes. And at this point, you need every point you can get. Another in.
That is called in.
And I believe that was the right call.
15, 14.
And CHEAM isn't challenging that call either, so no issue with that call. Right on the line. Perfect time for CHRISTIE
Yes.
to be very accurate with those shots.
Just wide. And a good
Over.
block from
15.
CHEAM.
Oh.
He's not forcing to lift it again, and is playing to his strengths. Again, his smashes are really working in his favor,
15.
and CHRISTIE needs to do a better job of being more aggressive, especially during this next point. This can be a very, very crucial point for both players.
CHEAM knew where that was going to go.
17.
He was already there. Unfortunately, CHRISTIE misses that smash. And again, little room for error for both players.
Thank you.
CHEAM now with a 2-point lead. And we're making sure that there are no areas that the players can slip on.
Great smash. Just sending that wide. Again, may giggle factor, wanting to finish the rally
16.
right away. It was a very good aggressive play from CHEAM, and it was just wide.
Pagod at giggle.
I would have liked for him to smash down the middle.
Yes.
Ready.
CHRISTIE, 1 point away. 16-17. CHEAM still holding on to that 1-point lead.
return. Great rally. Again, it was unexpected to smash
17.
to the body.
That's what we wanted to see from CHEAM
Yes.
earlier.
Yes.
Christie was the one who executed that shot. 21 shot rally, and then look at this smash straight to the body.
He wasn't ready for that. Great exchange of shots.
$17 all, still anybody's.
Yes.
At this point, it just really boils down to who wants it more, who's ready to take this
That is
win.
true.
CHEAM is asking for a shuttle change, but Christie does not want that.
Umpire says play on.
He slipped, he was moving back, and then he tried to move forward, but he saw that slip.
And Christie is just now getting the shuttles way higher than CHEAM is. Notice CHEAM got it from the bottom and Christie was up there.
And since this has been so close, it's already the latter part of the third set. Humihina na rin yung smashes ni CHEAM.
Definitely. I mean, pagod rin playing 3 full sets. Great defense. And he forces that error from CHEAM.
19.
Look at the reactions from Jonatan Christie's teammates.
Christie was not forcing to hit it hard. He was just returning it, trying to stay in the game. And it sails out.
Out. Christie
20.
stepping on the gas
17.
right when it counts.
Now a championship point. He has 3 championship points. Let's see if he can capitalize. And this should put a lot of pressure on CHEAM. Oh,
And he
great
just goes
smash.
for that strong smash.
A bold move for CHEAM. Being down 3 match points and smashes down the line. Look how close it is to the line.
May baon pa pala. He's 2 points away. Still doable.
And at this point, he has nothing to lose.
Christie is gonna want to take this and not allow
Thank you.
any hope for CHEAM to still get back in this game.
He's played really well. He has nothing to be ashamed of.
Let call because again Christie had his hand up.
And again, this can be a delay tactic. It was in,
That will be
but
challenged.
CHEAM challenges it.
Challenge called in.
Not so fast, Sabuni CHEAM.
A bit anticlimactic if it lands in.
The crowd is loving it. Is it in or out?
And it's out! A good challenge.
Wow, that is a good challenge.
CHEAM laughs it off. A good challenge by CHEAM.
19-20.
He is 1 point away.
And he's just enjoying himself here.
That's right. That was a very good challenge on his end. I thought that was...
In, actually, I thought. What a match we're seeing. And he ties it up at 20 all.
What a turn of events in this third set.
And this is just determination from CHEAM.
His coaches are just smiling
Yes.
right now.
He gets the point. Now Christie's the one challenging
Jonatan
it.
CHRISTIE challenges called in.
I think everyone is feeling the nerves right now.
And it's in.
It's in. So that will be a point for CHEAM. Listen
at
to the
match point.
crowd. Unsuccess. That is coming out as unsuccessful for Christie. And really just a chance for CHEAM to keep this game.
No challenge.
What a turnaround.
Listen to the crowd at the Rizal Memorial
And the
Stadium.
Malaysian team is just cheering CHEAM to get this match.
But he makes a mistake, a quick one, sending that out.
That goes to show you how inexperienced CHEAM is at the moment. Rushing that shot, rushing to serve. Look at Christie taking his time, refocusing. Great smash.
That is going to
And
go
it's
out.
another out.
I heard someone shout, okay, when CHEAM got that opportunity to smash, and that's because he's been doing such a good
Yes.
job at being the offensive player here.
He's more aggressive, and you can see Christie being more pressured to play and give perfect shots.
And CHEAM is still unable to take this game. Christie tying things up at 22 all.
And that was just good angle on the part of Christie, knowing where to smash. Kasi ipit na siya eh. If you see his defense, look, he got it super late. That's why it hit the frame of his racket. That angle towards the armpit of your opponent is really, really hard to get.
Yes. 22 all.
And CHEAM is really just enjoying this match.
I wouldn't be surprised if we go up to 30.
That would be very, very exciting. A great smash again.
He's really making the most out of the power that he still has.
And he is just really brave at smashing down the line. I mean, at 22 all, it's really hard to smash down the line.
But we've been saying he should play as if he has nothing to lose.
Yes.
And that's what he's doing.
And I think he won.
Lost it.
He won.
What a win for CHEAM Junwei of Malaysia. You know, we thought that it was already championship point for Christie. It was very dramatic with that challenge. And then CHEAM just keeps Malaysia's hopes alive by taking this win.
What a fight by this kid.
Match won by Malaysia.
His composure was
Yes.
definitely a
17,
standout
21,
in this
24, 22.
three-setter against Jonatan CHRISTIE. Thumbs up definitely for that performance.
He really has to be proud of himself.
That's right. And, you know, this is 2-1 now. 2 points for Indonesia, 1 point for Malaysia, and what a point it was from CHEAM Junwei. And this is our continuing coverage of the Badminton Asia Team Championships. Once again, this is Carla Lizardo covering with Coach Roy Calianta, and we will be moving on with our men's finals in just a little bit.